W equal to open bracket A comma A close bracket comma A close bracket. Now here we are having now that open bracket here. The first symbol is open bracket. Here we are having the start symbol is yes. So we can use the first production rule and we are expanding. So yes, there is open bracket T close bracket. So this first open bracket and the last close bracket we are getting now. Then we are having a non-terminal. So in that one, the rightmost is here. So in that right, we are having only one non-terminal. So this is the rightmost from the right hand side to here, right? So that is you have to replace as T derives T comma S. So we are having now T comma S and close bracket, right? So that is by using the rule as T derives T comma S. T derives T comma S by rule 3, right? So that is you write that. Rule 3. So production rule 3. So production rule 3 we are using now. Right. Next, the next step is here. This is RM over this arm, right? So this is here from right end. We are having now the non-terminal is yes. So you have to use the rightmost. Then what we want to generate A. So we are having yes. We want to generate A. So here what we can generate now. So this yes there is A we can use second production rule. Can use second production rule. So open bracket T comma A close bracket. So here by rule S derives A. The production rule number 2. And then from the rightmost we are having the non-terminal T. Then what we want to generate the comma A is then you want to generate open bracket. Here also we are having close bracket. So what we need to have, you want to generate the open bracket close bracket. So you have to go for T derives yes. In turn, yes derives open bracket T close bracket. So you have to use the first step is T derives yes. So for that T you have to replace by yes. T derives yes. Right? Now by what rule you are using now? T derives yes. By rule. So production rule number 4. Right. Then we are having now the rightmost is we are having yes only. The rightmost is yes only. So now you have to use yes only is there. You want to generate this open bracket and this open bracket and this close bracket. In between something is there, right? Now you have to go for T derives open bracket, S derives open bracket T close bracket, and then we are having separate by comma A close, right? Now we are using the production rule as by S derives T derives yes. T derives yes. So that is P rule 4. Next, ester is sorry, ester is open by. It's not that. Sorry, I'll erase it now. Right. So that one as we are having that rule as ester is by ester is open bracket T close bracket by rule production rule 1. Right. Once again, here the first step is right by production rule by ester is T bracket. Rule production rule 1. Rule 1. Sure. Next we are having now the T is there. Now we are generating now. So you want to generate this part A comma A. You want to generate this part. So what we have to do is so the D derives T comma S. So we are using this one only. It can generate S A comma A. So what? Now you have to write that one. Open bracket T derives T comma S. We are using the rule by T derives T comma S. T derives D comma S is production rule number 3. P rule 3. Production rule number 3. Next, we are having the rightmost is we are having now yes. Rightmost is yes. So that yes, here what we want to generate this A. You want to generate this A, right? So what? Now you have to use S derives A. Open bracket T, close bracket T, comma, A, close bracket, comma, A, close bracket, right? So that one is we are using now by S derives A, rule number 2. We rule, protection rule 2. Next, we are having now the T is there. Here you want to have that A only, all other things are over. So A only. How do you generate now? T derives and then S derives A. So rule number 4 use and then rule number 2. So this one is we are having now open bracket, then S, comma, A, comma, A, close bracket. So we are having now by T derives S. The rule is, production rule is 4. And the final we are having now S is there, that S is going to have that A. So S derives A. So that one is here open bracket, A, comma, A, close bracket, comma, A, close bracket. Then we are having now by S derives A. Rule 2. Right? So that is you have to write RM. Rightmost derivation, rightmost derivation, rightmost derivation, and rightmost derivation, rightmost derivation. Right? Now that what about the tree is here? S derives. So first we are having S derives open bracket, T close bracket is open bracket, T close bracket. Now the T derives T comma S, T derives T comma S, and then S derives A, and then we are having T derives open bracket, T close bracket, T derives S and then open bracket, right? T derives S and then open bracket. T derives yes and then open bracket, right? So here T derives yes and yes derives open bracket, T close bracket. Then for the T we are having T comma S, T comma S, and this S is A, and T derives yes, and S derives A. The leaves to root, we collect it, right? Those we are collecting now, right? That one is open bracket, open bracket. So left to right, leaves you have to collect, right? Open bracket, A, comma, A, close bracket, comma, A, and then close bracket, final close bracket. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that sequence we are getting now. Clear? Arun Kumar?
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Anybody else? You want to repeat that one? Rangarajan? Rangarajan, right? Your name is Rangarajan.
Yeah, sir. Yeah, I got it,
Clear?
sir. Yeah,
That
got it.
speed is okay now.
Yeah.
The
Yes.
explanation speed is okay now. Yeah. Anybody having doubts? Okay. By tomorrow class, we will do that one grammar. For that grammar, you have to draw the leftmost derivation and rightmost derivation. Shall we go for the next topic? Tomorrow, the Monday class, we will do that one derivation, right? யாருமே பேச மாட்டேங்கிறீங்க.
Okay, sir.
Okay. சரி அருண். Okay. Now we'll continue the next topic. We are going to have that parser, right? So I told you that one we are having two types of parsing. bottom up parsing, top down parsing, right? Now we are going to see directly into the parsing, right? So this is one part, right? A derivation is one part, derivation is one part, and then we are going to have the parsing. Dive into the parsing techniques, right? Shall we go? Go for parsing. Okay, we'll start now. We'll say that one file. So rightmost derivation. Right. Now we are doing that in the rightmost derivation. We are going to have in the reverse, right? So we are going to do the parsing. So we are given the string, then we are generating the tree by parsing, right? See that one. We consider the same grammar. It's better now. Right. Right. We are having now that in parsing. Parsing technique, right? Parsing techniques. Told you on. We are having two types, right? Bottom up parsing. Another one top down parsing. Right. Manually, I'll show that one. What is bottom up and top down. Now we consider the same string as a derives a comma a, and then we are having now a close bracket, right? Now in that bottom up parsing. Now how do you do that one? We are having now we are scanning that our input string from left to right. We want to open that. We want to have that open bracket. So for generating that open bracket, so what we can do now, right? So this is open bracket. Now this is one leaf. This is a bottom of parsing, right? So we are having a leaf first. See, open bracket is a leaf. Then we are having another open bracket. So this also leaf. Then we are having now a. This is also one of the leaf. Now for that leaf we are having now this substring is matched with right hand side of any one of the production rule. So that is the production rule number 2. We are having a. This substring is matched with. So we can have now, we can reduce that one by s. Right hand side we are having the fourth production rule, right hand side is yes. The s can be, sorry, derive, this is reduction. So reduce. This s is reduced to t. This s is reduced to t. Right. Now we are having the next symbol is comma. Next symbol is comma. There's no reduction, right? Then here we are having now comma. The t comma is not a substring match that one. So we are next a. Next symbol is e. Now this symbol is matched with the second production rule. Now we can have a candle and we can reduce that one as yes. Now you see this one, this t and comma and yes is a substring that is matched with the production rule number 3. So we can reduce that one into t. Reduce that one into t. Now we are having a close bracket. Now we are having a close bracket symbol. So now using that this open bracket, this t and this open bracket, we can make it is reduced to yes. This is the symbol, right? So that one is first production rule. Now we are reducing that one into S. Right? Here we are having a open bracket, then followed by we are having S. So this S can be reduced by fourth production rule as T. Then we are having now a comma, right? Then we are having A. We are having A. The A is reduced to S. Now we are having matched with the T and this comma, bottommost, and this comma and this S, T comma S. So this T comma S can be reduced to by production rule number 3 as T. Right? Now we are having a close bracket. Now this close bracket and this open bracket, this close bracket T. So we are connecting now this one and this T and this close bracket. Right? Then this close bracket is connected with that one as yes. So we are reaching the root start symbol. So that is here. Right? So this is, we call it as bottom-up parsing technique. Bottom-up parsing. So we are generating a string from leaves to root. Can you understand now? Once again,
Understood.
anybody? Once again, I want to draw once again.
Sir, can you draw with any other example, sir? Because we
Yes, sir.
Other
Can you
example.
repeat?
Okay, fine. Okay. Okay, we'll do that. Any one of you tell one sample string? Okay. You see that one, right? So we can have now as open bracket and then the by derivation you are getting now. So here I am putting now that one as a comma a close bracket, a simple string. I am having now a simple string, right? Now we are going to do the bottom-up parsing. So that one as first you have to scan your input string from left to right. You have to scan input string from left to right. Now we are having now that open bracket. So only open bracket is not a substring matched with right hand side of the production rule. So now we have to copy the next input symbol is we are taking now as another leaf. Now this is matched with the second production rule. So A is matched. So we can reduce the A by S. So what? Now we are generating a node as S and connecting that A as leaf. So this is called a reduction. So that A is a substring that is matched with that your input string. Now we have to reduce by the production rule left hand side symbol. So we are taking now that one as this is a leaf and you have to create a node S. Then we are having now the comma, right? So before that comma, you are having this S itself, even though it's a node, S itself is having further reduction. So that is using production rule number 4, we can reduce that S by T. So what? You have to use the next step is you are having a reduction the S by T. And then there is no further substring is matched with that left hand side. So we have to go for moving to next input symbol, comma is another leaf. Then this also you don't have any substring. So we have to go for A. A is having now this A is a substring matched with that second production rule. So you can use the second production rule and you can reduce that A by S. Now we see that one T comma S. So the T comma S is the production rule number 3. So you have to take a new node T comma S and we are taking a new node as t comma t derives t comma s t, right? Then there is no open bracket and t is there, but you don't have open bracket with the t. So we are having now the last symbol, we have to move that one as close bracket. So that one as, right? So we are having now the close bracket. Now you see this one, open bracket, t close bracket, we can have now reduction. So that is open bracket, this is t, then this is close bracket. We are having now start symbol, right? T derives yes, and then there is no further string. So this is a parsing using the leaves to root generation. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Mm. Okay. Now this is bottom up, right? In the top down parsing is a bottom up parsing technique, right? In the top down, how do you do that one? As we are having now that start with the right. Right. Now we have to first we are having a root symbol. 1 minute. Right. Sorry. We are having now that yes. Yes is a root, right? So root to leaf we are generating, that is top down parsing, right? So that one as you'll see that top down parsing. Right. So we have to start with the root, right? Now we are having start with the root. Now you try to that one. We are having a open bracket. So for that open bracket, we are having now s derives t இருக்கு. So you have to use the first production rule for generating the first part, right? So you don't worry about that all other things. First we are having that open bracket we need. So for that this is match. So you are using this production rule. You are deriving the first symbol. We are deriving the first symbol. Next we are having now a comma you have to generate. We are having t. So for the t we are having two possibility. T derives t comma s and t derives this. If you are using t derives t comma s, then we are getting now that a comma a. So what? Then we have to use that one as t derives t comma s. T derives t comma s. Then we are having a t. Here we need to generate a. Then how do you do that one? T derives yes and s derives a. So you have to use that one as t derives yes, and then we are having s derives a. We are generating that one a. Then we are having s is there. Then this s derives a is there. So we are generating now. Now a string is formed late as a top-down parsing. So bottom up parsing. It's a top-down parsing, right? Open bracket a comma a close bracket. Okay. So this is bottom up parsing technique. That one is stop. This is bottom up parsing. So we are having now two types of technique: bottom up parsing and top down parsing. Right? Now we'll go for that parser types of parser. Is there any other doubts here? Shall we go for the next topic?
Okay, sir.
Anybody else? I'll give that another 2 minutes. தயவு செய்து நீங்க ஆன் பண்ணி வச்சுட்டு வெளியே போயிடாதீங்க. My request, you understand that concept. That is my aim. Everyone is there. The active. Yeah. Okay. Baraki then.
Yes, sir.
Can you understand now? Galit Ahmad. Okay, I'll start the next topic now. We'll go for. Okay, like okay, I'll go for. I'll new. Right. Now we'll go for that many parsing techniques we are going to see, right? So we are having now that one parsing technique is we are having now shift reduce parser. The part of, now we are going to see in that bottom of parsing we are having many types. I'll list out that one as here. So in that bottom of parsing, right? So we are having now many types, right? Shift reduce parser, shift reduce parser, reduce parsing. First type is shift reduce parsing. Second one is operator precedence parsing. Operator precedence parsing. And then we are having now the LR parsing, left to right, right? So that is LR parsing. We are giving the name is LR parsing, the left to right parsing. In that one, we are having three different one as SLR, that simple LR parsing. And then we are having now canonical LR parsing, CLR, canonical LR parsing. The next one is we are having now look ahead LR parsing, LALR, right? So that is we are having now three type of parsing. In that LR parsing, we are having three technique, right? So SLR parsing, simple LR, CLR, canonical LR, and then look ahead LR, simple canonical look ahead. So that is we are having now SLR. SLR is simple LR, simple LR. This is canonical LR, canonical LR, and this is look ahead LR. Look ahead LR. In the bottom of parsing techniques, we have to see this type of parsing, right? Shift reduce parsing, operator precedence parsing, and then we are having SLR, the LR parsing, we are having simple LR and canonical LR, and then look ahead LR. We are going to see. These are all the bottom of parsing techniques. So we are generating the tree from leaves to root, right? In the top-down parsing, right? So we are having now, this is we are having recursive descent parser. Recursive descent parsing, and then predictive parsing. Here we are having only two types. So we are going to see that one, right? So we are having now shift reduce parsing, operator precedence parsing, SLR parsing, canonical LR parsing, look ahead LR parsing, and then recursive descent parsing and predictive parsing. So these are all the possible parsing technique, right? So we are going to see in that particular topic. So parsing, right? Now we'll start now the shift reduce parsing. Right. Now here what you have to do is, right, so, we are going to see shift reduce parsing. In the shift reduce parsing, what actually we are going to do that one as we are having now a table. Here we are having now stack and input and action, like we are having a table to show that one. Stack, input, and then we are having now the next topic is action. So we are having now three tables. Right? So that one is here. We are having now the table. Right. Sure. Now what we have to do is right. Sure. Now we are having now that input string. I will use the same string as a comma, right, open bracket, a comma a, we will take now at the close bracket, right. Now in that input string is a string, input test we are having a string, so you have to use a dollar as the end character. You are having this is a string, the dollar is the end character, right. Now in that stack also we are pushing now the dollar as the first symbol. And then what we have to do is we have to shift the first symbol from the input to the stack. So now here we are having the first symbol is here, open bracket. So one input symbol you have to shift into the stack. So that one as dollar, open bracket. Here we are having that open bracket is moving there, right? So that is we are doing the shift action. So we are shifting one input symbol to stack. So on the top of the stack we are having now the bottommost we are having dollar and we are having open bracket. Now you see that one any substring in the stack is matched with the right hand side of any one of the production rule. So the right hand side of the any one of the production rule is this one or A or T comma S or S. So that is right hand side of any one of the production rule. That full length you should have, right? So that is here we are having now. This is a open bracket. Here only open bracket is there. The single open bracket is not matched with the right hand side. So what we have to do is you have to do the next step also you have to do shift action. So open bracket and then we are having A. We are shifting now. So the second action also we are having now shift. We are shifting one symbol at a time from the input string to stack. Now in that stack, the top of the stack A is matched with second production rule. So you take this substring A as a handle. This substring A as a handle because this substring is matched with the second production rule right hand side. So now you have to take this as a handle. Now that handle is going to be reduced to the left hand side non-terminal. So what we are doing now, the action is reduction. Reduce by the production rule, S tariffs A. Right? So you have to pop that substring and replace that one with the left hand side non-terminal. This is yes. And then here we are having as it is, the string is there. There is no change. Next we are having this is yes. Now S is matched with that production rule. So we have to do that reduce action. Once again, then you have to do the reduce action. Reduce by T derives S. Reduce by T derives S. So here this S is matched. So this S is a candle. This S is a handle now. This handle is matched with both production rule. So now you have to replace that by you have to pop that S and replace with T. So that one as here dollar T. And then we are having now comma A. There is no further substring matched with the right hand side. So what? You have to do that shift action. The next step is you have to do shift action. You have to do the shift action. So that one as S derives open bracket T and then comma. Right? So now here we are having now A close bracket and dollar here. Now the T comma itself is not matched. So what we have to do is you have to do the shift action. You have to do the once again you have to do the shift action. So what we are having now open bracket T comma A in the stack. Right? Now we are having close bracket and then dollar here. Right? Now this A is a substring. A is a substring on the stack and matched with the second production rule. So we can do reduce by S derives A. Reduce by S derives A. Right? Now that one as here we are having now dollar open bracket T comma S. Now here we are having now close bracket dollar. Right? Now the T comma S is a substring. The full substring is T comma S because it is matched with, right? So the long substring, right? Actually, S is matched with the fourth production rule, but the longest substring you have to take, right? So now here, please note down that one. T derives T comma S. Why you can ask that one as S itself is a substring. Why don't you replace that one by T? But you find out the longest substring is matched with T comma S. So already we are having a longest substring is matched. So what? You have to use the production rule number 3. So you have to do that reduce action. Reduce by T derives T comma S. So you have to pop T comma S on the top of the stack and replace by the left hand side non-terminal T. So we are having now T here. And then there is no further reduction. So you have to do shift action. You have to do shift action. Now we are having now dollar open bracket T close bracket. Here we are having now the dollar. Right now the T comma S open bracket T close bracket. This open bracket T close bracket itself is matched with first production rule. So we can have that reduction. So the reduce by S derives open bracket T close bracket. So what we have to get it now as dollar and we are having now S here and a dollar, right? So now there is no input string, everything is over and we are reaching the start symbol. So we can stop now. We are accepting the string, right? And you are completing the parsing action. How we are completing the parsing action? First, whatever the symbol is coming now, then you parallelly you have to draw a leaf, open bracket. So in the stack, we are having now open bracket. And then the stack, you are having now that one A. So you are creating one leaf. And then we are having this A is reduced to S. So now you have to create a node and you have to take that A as one. And then we are creating now this S. Yes, there is A. And then we are having now S is going to move to T. So you are creating now T. And then we are moving the comma. So comma, okay, you have to create a leaf. And then we are having A. For that A, you have to create a leaf. And then A is reduced to S. We have to create a leaf, a node, right? Then the T comma S. This T comma S is reduced to T, right? So this T comma S is reduced. So what you are creating a node T and then you have to connect with the T comma S, right? So T comma Yes. And then we are moving the shifting the T. So we are having now T, we are shifting the close bracket. So we are creating a leaf, close bracket. And then we are having now the reduction, open bracket, T, close bracket, yes, right? So that one is here. We are having now open bracket, T, close bracket is going to have as yes. Now this is a tree construction using the shift reduce parsing. This is called shift reduce parsing technique. So you should have that one table. In the table, we are having 3 columns. The columns are stack, input, action, right? Stack, input, action. In that stack, input, action, you have to do that in sequence of action here, right? So you are having a substring. So the substring is matched with the right hand side of any one of the production rule is called handle. The 2 marks question they may ask. 2 marks question. What is handle? Right? So the handle is actually we are having in that shift reduce parsing, we are having on the top of the stack, we are having a substring. The substring is matched with fully matched with the right hand side of any one of the production rule. Then the substring is called handle. Next one is handle pruning. So here, what do you mean by handle pruning? That reduction is called handle pruning, right? So we are using that handle. Now we are replacing with the right hand side so as to reach the start symbol. Wherever we are having a handle, the handle is replaced by left hand side non-terminal. This eventually leads to the final start symbol. Then only, right, you have to take, and we are getting now as this action is called handle pruning. So we are finding the handle and we are pruning it, and we are finding the handle, prune it. At the final, you are reaching to start symbol. So that action is called handle pruning. Right? You find the handle, then you have to reduce and you have to reach that start symbol. Then this action is called handle pruning. This is the 2 marks question. In that shift reduce parsing, we are having this 2 type of 2 marks question. What is handle? Then what is handle pruning? Right? So here in a big question, they may ask, they will give a grammar and then they will give a string and you have to draw the table. Shift reduce parsing table. So this is called shift reduce parsing table. Shift reduce parsing. Shift reduce parsing table. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Any other class is there now? Arun Kumar?
Sir?
Any other class today?
No, sir.
No class, sir.
After that?
Hostel, no internet, sir.
No class.
No class.
Okay. Shall I stop here or I will give the one more example?
I think
Okay,
it's
you
enough,
take,
sir.
tell me.
I think it's enough, sir.
Okay, today it's enough, right? Okay, very good. Okay, we'll continue by next regular classes, right? If you are having doubts, you can ask. Right, this is open forum. You can ask question. Right, if you don't have the doubts, you can you put attendance in chat box and you can leave.